Good morning, students. In the previous class, we went through the jump statements break and continue. In today's class, we are going to see about the another jump statement. It is a go to statement. But here, I am saying that break and continue statements are even it is the jump statements. It follows some structure. Break and continue statements are used in loops to break the loop, or we come out the loop, or we can skip the statements and go for the next iteration. So break and continue statements follow the some structure of the program, and even they change the flow of execution. But the go to statement is no need to use within the control statements, or it use at any place of the program execution, that is at any place of the main function we use the go to statements. But the syntax here, the go to statement is go to is the keyword that is used, and it follows with the label. That is a label is an identifier where the program execution has to be skip or jump to the particular label. Label is an identifier which is defined in the program execution, from where it is the program execution is going to be jumped to that particular label that is defined. So here the go to, we can say it as clearly it is a jump statement, unconditional jump statement. Here unconditional means the entire flow of execution is changed by using this go to statement. Whether it is used go to statement without any loops, we can repeatedly print statements, or we can skip a number of statements infinitively. Okay, so the go to statement will makes to jump particular label identifier that is defined with the go to statement. So here the go to statement, the jump may be a forward jump or the jump may be a backward jump. In this, the forward jump means we are in the main function, one statement 1 is executed, statement 2 is executed, statement 3 is executed, and again here the go to statement L1, it is forward means all the executed statement, if you want to repeat again, we go for the define the forward jump where we define L1, that is a forward jump, we can say it as. Now the backward jump, that is backward jump, that is go to statement label 1, after executing statement 1, statements 2, statement 3 and go to statement encountered label 1, we skip some of these statements, after the go to statements, and we jump at the end of the program, and the main function will be ended. So here the jump is not in a structure, it is not in the structure. So the go to statement, using of the go to statement makes logic difficult, or flow of execution is difficult, and for the complex coding, the go to statement makes very difficult to understand the logic. So that better to avoid this go to statement in use. But here we have to, as a subject, we have to learn how the go to statement is used in our C programming language. Here see this a go to statement, here the go to label is defined, this here it is. So the statement 1 and statement 2, whatever the written here will be skipped, and after the label will be executed, continues the execution of after the label statements will be executed. Here we see a simple example, that is printing table, that is if you want to print table, that is, we know the mathematical table, that is whatever the given number, we have to print the table for 10 rows or 5 rows, we can say it as, by using the goto statement. The simple program that can be write by using any control statements, that is exit controls or entry control statements, that is while, do while or for loop, we can use and we can write the same program of this. But here, to know how the goto statement is used to print the table for a given number of rows, here the every program is executed in a sequential manner, step by step manner from the main function. So int the structure of the C program is, first we have to define the variables that are going to be used in the program. Here I am using number and I is for the number of iterations that I am going to be repeat the statements. Here the I is initialized to 1. Now the printf statement is used to print is the display statement. It is displays on the console that enter the number whose table you want to print. It displays the message of enter the number whose table do you want to print. Here the scanf function is used. Why? Because we have to read the element from the keyboard. That is standard input device, that is the keyboard. So the scanf %d is the format specifier that I am going to be read, that is the integer, and address of the address of the variable that we have to given here, address of the variable that we have to pass here. So here address ampersand a number, which makes this with the number an address with the number identifier, a memory location is allotted by the compiler, and it needs the input, it waits for the input, user input. So here I am giving the 5, here I am giving the 5, number 5, and here I define the table as an identifier, which is the label of goto statement. This is the table is the label of the goto statement. Here I am defining this label colon. This is the syntax of the where the jump statement has to be, where the program has to be jump. Here it is the label. This table colon is the label that I am going to define with the goto statement. Now the printf statement I++, the condition is having to be repeat certain number of times. Here I am with the condition I am checking this I less than or equal to 10. Here I am 10 rows I am going to be display. That is 10 rows I am going to be display with the goto statements. So in this printf statement, it prints the number that is 5, and this is the format printing. This we can call it as a format printing. Wherever the %d is there, it prints number 1, that is here from it prints number of first initialized variable, value of the first initialized variable, and the ith value of the second initialized variable is displayed here, and the multiplication number into I will be displayed here. It is okay. Third variable is displayed here, that is multiplication of this. So the format, output format is 5 into 1 is equal to 5. It displays, after execution of this statement, it displays 5 into 1 is equal to 5. Now the I value is incremented, that is the number of row, that is now the I value is 2. Now the I value is 2 if I is less than or equal to 10. Now the condition I is less than or equal to 2. 2 is less than 10. So the condition is true, and the goto statement will be executed. And the goto statement, where it has to jump, the goto statement, the label that is defined here, it is the table label is defined here. So the program execution is going to be jump after this label. So again the print statement will be executed with the 2 value, that is 5 into 2, that is equal to 10 is printed, and now the I value is incremented. Now if I is going to be 3, I is going to be 3, I less than 10, so it is a true condition. So go to statement, this statement will be executed, and it jumps to the same below of the label, that again print statement will be executed. 5 into 3 is equal to 15. It will be executed, and next I is incremented to the 4, and if I is less than or equal to 10, so 4 is less than or equal to 10, it true. Go to statement will be executed. It repeats all that I value is equal to 10. 5 into 10 is equal to 50 is printed, and okay, now it is I value is going to be 11. This condition is false, so the go to statement will be not executed, and it come out of the loop and return 0, that is end of the main function will execute, and it prints the 5th table. So the go to statement with the conditional, here I am using with the conditional, I less than or equal to 10. So here my intention is 10 rows of the table will be displayed here. So the go to statement is used to jump unconditionally with anywhere in the program. That means that the break statement and continue statement are the same jump statements, but they have to be used in the loop. That is whether it is an entry control loop or exit control loop, we have to use these break and continue statements in the loops. Or go to statement, no need of a control statement, no need of these condition. The go to statement can be used anywhere in the main function, anywhere in the program execution by defining with the label. So here it is unconditionally, structurally it jumps from one place to another place, that is label that is defined in the execution. That may be a forward jump or backward jump here. And not only that, break and continue statements will make to for the for example, in the nested loop we are used the break statement. In the inner loop we use the break statement. Only the inner loop will be come out of, and the outer loop will be executed the same. The same will apply for the continue also. If you want to come out of all inner loops, all loops, nested loops, we use the go to statements by defining the label outside of the all nested loops. So go to statement will be jump to all nested loops out, or we can jump anywhere of the program executions. That's why the logic or it doesn't follow the structural flow of the execution by using the go to statement. So it is very difficult to find the logic that is used more go to statements. So it is avoidable that any programmer use the logic by using the control statements or conditional statements, not by using the go to statements. Thank you.